Hi there, awesome friends from a very hot South Africa. I hope you're going to enjoy watching me create my cover page for my little folio that I'm making. Anyway, off screen I obviously prepared my 12 by 12 inch or 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter one-page folio, cut it out and inked it very roughly with a bit of pink, because I really thought pink and green is something I never really use, so it's out of my comfort zone. And I don't know if you can see, I've actually marked a few things in pencil so that I remember what I'm doing, because it's easy to get confused. So over here on this side, I've also put little arrows so that I remember exactly which direction I should be putting things and I don't make it upside down, because I've done that before as well. So let's just start with my cover page. I have this lovely embossing folder and I really thought that this would make a beautiful frame. I've embossed it on 70 micron self-adhesive metal tape, so I'm going to fussy cut it. And I thought I could have done this off camera, but it's actually a good idea to practice and to also show you how I fussy cut. So I'm just taking off the excess, the corner pieces, so that I can use those again. And before I cut it, I'm going to ink it. So here's my glue and ink piece, and we're using our fat Sharpies, the M15 or the W10, and we are inking the micron, the 70 micron metal tape. So by inking it, for those of you who don't follow any of the previous tutorials I've done on metal tape, the inking gives it a nice patina. So that's why we are coloring it in. And I've also tried other makes of permanent marker and none of them work like the Sharpie. Okay, so now we've colored that in, and as soon as it dry to the touch and doesn't transfer onto your hands, you can use a nail buff and buff it, and you can see the amazing difference. Okay. And I use a little lappy, which is a soft cloth. In this case, a cut-up t-shirt, and just give it a nice wipe. Now, when working with metal tape, and especially when working with the ink, you must just be careful that you don't have dirty fingers when you are now working with your paper project, because it will transfer and smudge on your paper project. Okay, now we're going to fussy cut this out, so I hope you can see. I'm using very small embroidery scissors, which I find work well for me, and the trick to fussy cutting is to kind of keep your scissors in the same direction, but you move your metal tape. Okay, so you can see I'm just doing that, moving the metal tape all the time. And yeah, we're heading towards summer now, and we are melting in South Africa. We just can't cope with the weather. It depletes your energy. And I know a lot of my followers are from the colder areas, but yeah, here in the southern hemisphere, it is hot, and I'm not feeling very productive. Okay, we're nearly done with this, and as you can see, my hand with the scissors has hardly moved. I've even got it balanced on the table for support, so that's not a bad thing. If you are hesitant to fussy cut, then it's better to work at a table than try and working in your lap. So there you go. I've now fussy cut my lovely embossed pattern, but I actually want to cut this out. So I wanted to show you what I'm going to do here. Using my craft knife, I'm making a X. Okay, you see, there we go. And then just gently, I'm going to cut a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but using small movements of the scissors and turning the project again, keeping the scissors more or less in the same place. So that is a trick to fussy cutting. Small scissors and move your project, not your scissors. And there we've cut our little circle. I'm quite happy with that. So now we're going to decorate our front page. As I said, cover page there. I would like to just erase this. I wrote it very lightly in pencil. I'm not 100% sure what I'm putting here yet, but we're just getting started. So let's just see. Sorry, I'm off camera. I'm trying to find the backing. Okay, and while I was trying to find the backing, I actually spotted a piece of vellum. No, that's too boring. Okay, so I'm placing this in the center of my little cover and using a credit card, just gently smoothing it down so that all the edges are nicely adhered. So this is the bliss of working with metal tape, is that it's self-adhesive. So there's no worry about glue and mess. So now what are we going to put in here? I was looking at all the little embellishments that I could find that are sort of pink and green. So let's see what we got here. That's quite cute. It's round. Let's see. Should we put that there? I think so. And look at this. It's actually got its self-adhesive already. So we put that over there. I don't know what the string is, so I'm going to cut the string away. Wait. Sorry, guys. Better to cut it before you stick it down. That's better. I just want to get the piece of thread that's sticking up there. Oh my word, look what I just did. So now I've pulled off half of the card at the back. So I might as well pull out the other half of the card at the back. And this is the joy of doing a tutorial where I'm not editing anything. Then you can actually see the mistakes that I make. So now I'm making a full-on mistake by peeling the whole back off so that it's all the same thickness. Can't believe I just did that. I think it's because the thread was stuck under the little glue dot. Okay. I'm just taking a whole layer of card off the back so that it's all even. And the glue dot there. So you can see what I just did. What a mess. Anyway, these things happen for a reason so that I can show you that, excuse me, we all make mistakes. Okay. And now my glue won't work. Please excuse me 1 sec. Oh, disorganized. Okay, so I'm just using a little bit of box glue. It's PVA. And I'm rubbing it with my finger because I don't want it to ooze out. And then placing it in the middle. And before I make a mess, I just need to wipe the glue off my finger with my little lappy. So there we go. How simple is that? So now we need to find something to stick in the middle. I don't really know what to do, but I thought, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up. So let's see what embellishments we have here. Not too fond of Cupid, but this is quite cute. And it's got a bit of three-dimensional stuff on there. So look at that. I didn't even have to measure anything. It is perfect. So that's my little front cover, but I think what's missing is a sentiment or something. So let's just see if we've got any sentiments in the stash. What's it say? How sweet it is. How sweet it is? No. Do I want a kiss? No. Happily ever after. I adore you. Don't really know. No, don't think so. My mother always told me, when in doubt, leave it out. And our memories. That's quite cute. So perhaps we're going to just stick that there. And there we have our first little page. Sweet and simple. I hope you like it.